Welcome back to Jules Math Tools, where math is made easy. In our session today, we are dividing whole numbers, but we have a two-digit dividend, and we're working with divisors ranging from the numbers 1 to 5. And if you're ready to see how to calculate the quotient, let's get started. In this session, we are going to be calculating the quotient of our numbers, and we're working with a two-digit dividend, and our numbers range from 1 to 5. That's going to be our divisors. So let's get started. So remember that when you're using the division bracket, 45, which is your dividend, is always written on the inside of the division bracket, and our 1, which is our divisor, will be written on the outside. So let's begin. So we're going to begin by dividing into our first digit. Remember that when you're using or whenever you're dividing and there's two or more numbers, you do not need to divide into both numbers at once. You can begin by dividing into one digit at a time. So remember that we are working with numbers ranging from 1 to 5, and as our numbers for our divisors change, of course, the rules and how we divide through these numbers will also change as well. So we'll see that as we work through these questions, and that's why I kind of love dividing and using the same number and just changing my divisors up as I work through the question, because it allows you to touch on all of the different rules for division that your students will need to cover as you work through the question. So let's get started. So 1 divides into 4 times. I'm going to be multiplying 4 times 1, which will equal to 4. 4 minus 4 will give me a difference of 0. I will now bring down my 5 and divide my 1 into 5, which will be 5. 5 times 1 is equal to 5, and 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So the quotient for my question when I divide 45 by 1 is equal to 45. So let's begin our second example. We're dividing 2 into 45. And just like I did before, I will divide one digit at a time. So 2 will divide into 4 twice. We have 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 4 minus 4 gives us a difference of 0. I will bring down my 5. 2 divides into 5 twice. We have 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. And 5 minus 4 gives us a difference of 1. So our quotient for 45 divided by 2 is equal to 22, remainder 1. Okay, so let's begin dividing our 45 by 3. 3 will divide into 4 ones. When 1 is multiplied to 3, we get the product of 3. 4 minus 3 gives us a difference of 1. We'll bring down our 5, changing 1 to 15. So we divide 3 into 15, which is equal to 5. When 5 is multiplied to 3, we get the product of 15. And 15 minus 15 equals to 0. So our quotient for 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15. We're now dividing our 4 into 45. We have 4 divides into 4 ones. When 1 is multiplied to 4, we get the product of 4. 4 minus 4 gives us a 0. We're going to bring down our 5. 4 will divide into 5 once. When 1 is multiplied by 4, we get the product of 4. And 5 minus 4 gives us a difference of 1. So our quotient for 45 divided by 4 is equal to 11, remainder 1. And for our last example, we are dividing our 5 into 45. And again, I will go one digit at a time. 5 can't divide into 4 since 4 is smaller than 5. So that will equal to 0. When 0 is multiplied to 5, we get the product of 0. 4 minus 0 gives us a difference of 4. I'm going to bring down my 5, changing 4 into 45. 5 will divide to 45 9 times. We have 9 times 5 gives us the product of 45. And 45 minus 45 is equal to 0. So when 45 is divided by 5, we get the quotient of 9. Okay, so there you have it. We just calculate the quotient of our numbers when we have a two-digit dividend, and we worked with numbers ranging from 1 to 5 as our divisor. I'm hoping that at this point, as we go through these different stages with division, that your skill set is becoming better and you are actually challenging yourself by dividing the questions and not just waiting for me to provide the answers and then doing it afterwards. Remember that division is all about practice. Some you may get right, some you may get wrong, but you will find that whether you practice and get it right or wrong, your confidence begins to build and it makes you want to practice more questions. So as always, stay tuned for part 2 and I'll see you right here in the next video on Jules Math Tools where math is made easy.